What's good? It's Chigozi. It's Thursday, September 12th, 2019. So before we look at the propaganda, I already saw what's on the front page because I took a peep this morning because I was looking for a reason why the S&P 500 was making a crazy move on the upside. I was just looking at TVIX, looking for a setup, and I saw how it just completely sold off. So then I went to the SPY and saw it just completely push up. So I looked for Donald Trump tweets. I looked for the propaganda. And it seems that maybe some company had some good whatever, and that's kind of what drove the price. But just being transparent, so none of this is beforehand. So I know what's on the propaganda. We're going to see England. We're going to see vaping. Vaping equals 33. So does England, so does Brexit, and it's about Brexit. And we get the Queen, we get Boris Johnson, we get vaping on the front page. I hope it's still there. But that's all I really saw. I haven't seen anything with the 110. You'll probably see 110. And today with 51 numerology, they did have space also. They had a planet on the front page propaganda. I hope they still have that space with the 51 connection because conspiracy equals 51 like Freemason. Freemason and conspiracy numbers always in space, propaganda, and programming. And then the 6033 numerology, skull equals 6033. It's a common pairing. Nigger equals 42 to reflection of 24 and 60. So they could do something with that. And today with 40 numerology, Zionist 40, death equals 60 in ALW. 40 connects to death, but not really too much death numbers. But we'll still probably get some sacrifice anyway. I mean, they love to sacrifice people, have death rituals anyway. They're a death cult. They're just sometimes the date numerology doesn't even matter. House panel approves impeachment inquiry rules. It's just more theatrics. Oh, no, the tweet that Donald Trump tweeted was about something about him being impeached. Like if they don't like me, I can't quote what he tweeted. I don't remember, but it's about his impeachment, and it makes sense now because that's the propaganda event for today. We can see what that equals. Impeach equals 134. So I knew it equaled 134. It's a Tisha B'Av number, but also equals 55 like sacrifice. 37, the 12th prime. It's the 12th day of the month, so that's why they're doing that. 35 like Thelema. He's a Thelemic actor. Impeachment equals 53 to reflection and 55. 107, the 28th prime. That's a big kill number in itself. And then 190 like Synagogue of Satan. This is the first vote the House committee has taken related to the potential impeachment of the president. They keep talking about House. House here is capitalized the House. So you want to see what maybe House or the House equals and see like why those. See maybe if these people participate on dates with this type of date numerology as often as you would think. So not too much with the main date numerology I use. The House equals 101, 38, 115, 34. Although today with 110 days remaining, 101 to 26 prime, I don't really see much there. So there's just a deeper riddle that I'm not exactly seeing. Presidential impeachment 101. The House 101. I mean, we just saw that number. Could be a coincidence because it's not as tight as normal. And I'm kind of just like floating around seeing what we can really find from this. But right after seeing 101 with the House, they're talking about the House committee impeachment, presidential impeachment 101. They didn't have to use that. They didn't have to use that type of verbiage, but they did. Democrats forget Mueller. Here's what could really impeach Trump. We need to see how many days from his birthday this is. This is probably, I'll make this much easier. So again, he's born Flag Day, the Army's birthday, June 14th. Supposedly, I always maintain that these could be their fake birthdays as well. Or he could have just been birthed with a C-section accordingly. So he got 90 days, 2 months, 29 days, 229 is the 50th prime, America 50, Donald 50, 12 weeks. So it's a span of 13 weeks from his birthday. Also, when you write out 90, you get 33. A span of 91 days, Society of Jesus 91. 2 months, 30 days, that's 23. I think that's very relevant to this. Let's go back. House 23. Talking about the house, 2 months, 3 days from his birthday. And again, 13 weeks. It was a Bavarian Illuminati found with 13 families. Warren proposes major expansion of Social Security. So after vaping-related illness, teen now has lungs of a 70-year-old. So that's what I was showing you. And I documented this in my blog on Your Broken Reality, so you can see the headlines. But vaping was on the front page. Vaping equals 33. And then there's another thing I said at the beginning of the video, but another thing that sums to 33 that's on the front page as well. The Apple Watch is a secret weapon. Talking about more iPhone stuff. She was found dead at a beach in 1972. DNA helped police identify the suspect. And this is what I mean. I even said they're going to talk about death stuff no matter what. I mean, it's a death cult. Expect this. I mean, it's kind of a cop-out. Because now you can say, well, they talk about deaths every single day. Well, they don't. But you can still just guarantee you're going to find some shit like this. And no, this is actually really perfect. It's not any old death. You have to look at what type of thing they're putting out and what it's exactly titled. Cold cases. So they're not talking about a killing that just happened today. They're not talking about something that happened last week. They're not talking about something that may happen. They're talking about a specific type of death ritual, a cold case. So this girl was murdered. They couldn't figure out who it was. They went cold for a specific amount of years. And keep that in mind. Why am I saying that? Because that means it's never a cold case with this gang. These people murder these people, and they'll say she was, dead for this many years, and we finally found out who, and this and whatever. But CC 33 cold case. It's a date with a lifeless number of 33. That's what they have cold cases right here. And cold cases, they're just letting you know in general, cold cases. So they have the authority now, based on this English language, to talk about as many cold cases as they please inside this one piece of propaganda. You see what I'm saying? That's the subject, cold cases on a day with a lifeless number of 33. And remember, Jesus Christ sacrificed at 33. So it is a sacrificial number. Nigger 60. We get Meghan Markle. Nigger in England. Oh my God, it's perfect. That was the other thing on the front page. I was saying England's on the front page because I said there was Brexit. There was the Queen and Boris Johnson. I didn't mention Meghan Markle, but look, there's more. So see a continuation. So even when I look beforehand, we go back on the propaganda. There's new, fresh pieces, all by the same numbers. And remember, when you look on the phone, they give you a different layout a lot of the times than it is on the PC. And Dwayne Marion's even helped us prove this, but it looks like the layout on the phone is even more important, and they pay more attention to on the phone, and that's because more people are mobile browser users this day and age. But anyway, Meghan Markle in the propaganda. Nigger 60, England 33. It's a date with 60, 33 numerology. She's half black. Doria Ragland's her mom. Ragland 42 like nigger. It's the most perfect thing. From now on, a dates with 33, 60 numerology. Look out for Meghan Markle. I mean, it's just perfect. It might not be every single time, but go back in history. You'll be surprised. See, no update time on this. I hate it I hate their style section. But the thing is, the style section always gives us good date numerology. But this is coming out today. But that's good. That means they'll show this again in the future. It'll be this same date, and I'll say, look, Meghan Markle back again. They're putting the same piece of propaganda out with this date numerology. And why do you think her fashion range launches and they're coming out right here? Because she's an actor. And her bag is already sold out. I want to see what bag equals, just if we can find royal, queen, racist numbers. Oh, perfect. I said we're looking for royal, queen, etc., right? I'm so glad I said royal first. Bag equals 71. Like royal. Wow. What a bunch of coded propaganda from the Zionist Jews. Royal equals 71 using the alphabetical order, where A is 1, Z is 26. Now you make A 26 and Z 1. You write out bag, B-A-G, 71. Do you see how this works? Do you even see how beforehand, and again, it's never me tooting my own horn. Please never think that. It's if I'm saying before I click on it, And if we type it in, we're going to get this pattern, and it happens. It only means one thing. It is a pattern. It is repeatable. It is measurable, very observable. Please check out that channel, measurable, observable, repeatable. Puts a very great work. Shows you exactly what's going on as well by this code. And you see, and he's also from the UK, like this, where this actor is participating in right now. And I love it. Today is 12/9. America equals 129 in the Jewish cipher. She's an American actor participating in UK propaganda. And today's the day with 33, life lesson number, England 33, Brexit 33. Her bag is already sold out. Bag 71, like royal. Perfect. That's like, it's stuff like that I love. I love those types of examples. Oh, this is Christian Yelich. I know Zach was talking about this guy's injury, and I think it was even synced up with Aaron Rodgers. Guys, these are actors. And why is he synced up with Aaron Rodgers? Because he plays for the Brewers, Yelich, and Aaron Rodgers plays for the Packers. They're both Wisconsin actors. It's fake. There's a reason why they have Geico right here, too. Let's see what Geico equals. It might be part of the riddle. And again, I might not be able to decode this part, but for all my sports followers, keep this in mind then. It could be a clue. Geico 39 30 96 24. Yelich. So we hit Yelich equals Thelema. Thelema 35 28 like Thelema, like Yelich. And then we got the 30 93 reflection, 39 Saturn numbers, Saturn Thelema pairing right here. I think that's a very occult reason they did this. But I have a feeling this has to do with the season, with, whatever. It's predictive programming. Reigning MVP's injury changes entire NL landscape. I mean, what a bunch of propaganda. Wearing 22, the master builder number. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened on that 22 date. That was connected to 22, because I know that's a recent injury. But again, if you follow Zach's Patreon and you study the material, you know exactly what I'm talking about. An employee stabbed 5 people at a Florida workplace after a dispute. Police say. So, Florida, being stabbed, death, killing, murder type of stuff. No one died probably, but you see what I'm saying. It's that type of thing, always from Florida. Secrets. Secrecy equals 33. So they're talking about secrets of fashion photographers revealed. Secrecy 33. Hustlers work overtime as strippers turn to crime. I'm sure hustlers and strippers probably match. I'm about to wrap this up. I might not type in everything, but you can always just look at it yourself as I go through. I know a lot of people already do that, which is great. Don't feel like you have to, though. But here's the space I was telling you about it with 51 numerology, water detected. So there's been so many, I've been seeing so many 22 coded things, but so that one date numerology that's not too complete that I don't like to use, it is 22 date numerology. I heard they're talking about water. They're talking about Apple a bunch again. I don't think I'll ever use that numerology, though. It doesn't fit the overall archetype of it all. And again, I don't want to, why would I introduce new things? And when I've already been doing this, like, this is a type of, I'm trying to keep this as scientific as possible. We're not, clear and present danger. We're not building a strategy here where we need to refine over time. Like, yeah, we can keep learning, but for teaching purposes, stuff like this, moon, 218 is a moon number. We've seen we've documented how they use 218 all the time in the space propaganda. The eclipse on 21/8, we all are aware of this number. And you see right here, they literally call this shit K2-18b. It's just stuff like this. 110 light years away, it's a day with 110 days remaining, prophecy 110. K2, that's 112, and then B is the second letter. So K's 11th. It's just a way. I see a lot of 112 in there as well. Mathematics circle. Of course, one of 42 photos. Freemason 42, Zionism 42, Jesuit 42, Masonry 42. All these numbers for Freemasonry, inside space propaganda. I cannot say it enough. Remember, Freemason equals 147, like outer space. And don't forget, outer space equals 42 as well. So outer space 147 like Freemason, 42 like Freemason, 123 like conspiracy, and 57 like conspiracy. I mean, there's a reason why I say look up for the numbers for Freemason and conspiracy and space, Tesla, NASA propaganda. I don't make these things up. I don't, pull things out of my ass and try to make things work and try to get you to believe things that just are weird. You can see how outer space, for example, equals 42, 147. Freemason equals 42, 147, and conspiracy equals 1, 2, 3, and 57. And you see how they preserve the ciphers, too. This is actually pretty well laid out how I typed it in. They preserve the ciphers, too. It's way too perfect. And they did that on purpose to let you know that the Freemasons run everything you know about space. They give you the information about. Besides what else you can possibly observe with, whatever you can observe with. Everything they tell you is their information. It's what they want you to know, and it's by code. And you see how we have 1 of 42. 1 of 42. Outer space 42, Freemason 42. So perfect. I'm glad I clicked on this to just keep to keep on showing you how this is masonry coded Freemasonic propaganda. The exoplanet completes one orbit around its star every 33 days. Oh my goodness. Guys, these people are a bunch of jokesters. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It is coded propaganda from the Freemasons. That is why not a single person can come to this channel and deny what I show. I keep it simple. I don't say I try to predict this or that. It really just happens because it's a script. It's not really predicting. I don't say I try to do anything. I'm just trying to show you how this is coded propaganda from the Freemasons, and through that information, you can see beforehand what's going to happen because it's always scripted. You know how they always put other information. And that's how my channel will always be. The exoplanet completes one orbit around its star every 33 days. It's 33 degrees of Scottish Rite Freemasonry. Masonry equals 33. Secrecy 33. It's a date with a lifeless number 33 and 110 days remaining. This thing is 10 light years away, and it orbits 33 years or days, whatever they just said. 33 days. I don't know what else I need to do. If you're new here, I hope you know my whole point is to show you this is what's going on. I don't do anything crazy here. That's why I'm trying to show you. I keep it simple as much as I can. Arial, that's coded with Freemasonry numbers. We'll just type that in and close the video. We'll have to use Francis Bacon too because we're using all caps. Arial, 27, 45, Sun 27, Ritual 27, 45, Sun equals 9 on like 90, and then Sun equals 36 in the ALW. It's the Sun pattern. Sun 54 reflection of 45. 175. So I don't see too much ever with which one with the 175. I do see this New World Order. I code that as one of the numbers, but I know one of ciphers it does equal 175. But I don't have too much to say for this besides the obvious Sun, Saturn's magic square pattern. So if it's not the numbers for Freemasonry, you get the Sun, Saturn numbers. I mean, it's still the same pattern. But go back and look at most of their stuff, most of their ships and stuff, programs, all branded with Freemasonry or Revelation or this Saturnian pattern. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace out.